What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Loy here. If you don't know who I am the band leader of the electronic duo Wave Magnetik. We're a group based out of New York City where I play trumpet and DJ at the same time with a live drummer, Mike Mohamed. And you know, we be doing this shit big, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you should come to some of our shows when you get a chance. The next show we got coming up for sure is in Buffalo. April 7th, we're playing at Niches. So all my Buffalo people, make sure you come on out to the show. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this video right here is to let you know what my top 10 plugins are for mixing and production. So, yeah, let's get the show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. All right. So check it out. My top 10 is kind of biased because, man, well, not biased. I love the Slate stuff, man. I don't care if you're doing, oops, that's not Slate. I don't care if you're doing electronic music or not, man. All the Slate stuff is great. 5 of my favorite plugins are Slate plugins. So, number 1 is this right here. The virtual channel. What's this? The VCC. Yeah. Virtual Console Collection. Man, you get 1, 2, 3. You get 6 consoles that it emulates. And man, this thing has made my mixing game go up to another level. This shit sounds amazing. And the funny thing is, when you put it on, you be like, is this doing anything? But in reality, if you do your mix with it on, it makes a world of difference, you know. The other thing is you got to have a good EQ plugin. And this right here, the FGN from Slate, is supposed to be a recreation of a Neve 1073 EQ. And man, this thing, I had this for a while and I didn't really use it. And I used it a little bit, but I didn't know how to use it, I guess. And I saw a video of was it Andrew Sheps? He was talking about Neve EQs and whatnot. And so I was like, you know what? Let me mess around with the one I got in with Slate. Let's see if this one, you know, does it. Because this one, like when you boost it, it gets kind of, you don't need to boost a lot to hear a big difference, you know. But at the same time, it sounds great when you use it right. The thing is like it's got this band up here. You know, this is the high band, and it makes stuff brighter, right, you would think. But the thing is that I was, you know, it's variable, so you can go between all the frequencies, which is cool. But what I found is that I get the best results when I just use the frequencies that are there. Because on the original unit, you could only use these frequencies right here. You could only go to these notches. And it's for a reason, because this shit sounds good when you go there. It works. So that's what I do. The way I use this, I keep it really simple. If I'm using this, I'll probably boost a little bit here, boost a little 7.2, bam. If it sounds thin, I might boost some 360 or some 0.7 right there, maybe. Sometimes that make it sound honky, so then you don't want to do that. But then this right here, really, you go to 220 and you boost that up and you cut it at 80, bam, it's there. That's it. And it sounds better than all the digital EQs I've used, period. So yeah, the other thing is this Revival. I use this on every mix, the Revival. It's only 2 knobs, thickness and shimmer. I like it because it's simple. And when I put it on my master bus, it just sounds good. The shit sounds good. You know what I'm saying? It thickens it up. and then put some top end on it. That sounds good. So bam. The FG116. This is 1176 compressor. Copy of 1176. And I use this all the time. I use this on almost everything. Well, not everything, but every mix I use it. It sounds great on my trumpet when I'm playing the trumpet on the track. It sounds great on vocals. It makes my vocals, well, not my vocals, but the vocals come out and really sit in the mix right. It sounds good on guitars. It sounds good on basses. It sounds great on everything. The key to this is, I mean, you can mess with this, but I don't really mess with this. I leave this at the fastest release and I'll play with the attack. Other than that, you boost it up, you get some gain reduction, bam, super present. My other favorite plugin is, I don't know what I would do without the FG 401. Why? Because I use this on my drums. That's pretty much all I use it on is drums. And it makes my drums sound good. I tried using the T-Rex SSL plugin, and man, that shit didn't sound good. All the low end was gone. It sounded punchy, but it was like no more low end. And in the EQ section, I couldn't get it back. And I'm like, now I gotta fake create a bottom end on this kick drum that already had a lot of bottom end in the beginning. Man, forget that shit, man. Forget that. I use this right here. I use this slate joint. That's the shit. So that's the slate stuff. Yeah, this is my favorite mixing stuff. So then 6 plugins from Slate. The tape emulator was a virtual tape machines. Man, this joint right here, it's a toss up between this and the Waves. Like, I like the Waves. I like the Waves one, and that's cool. It helps. I also like this because with this one, you get kind of a low mid boost that makes your mix sound more present, that you don't get with the Waves tape machine. So that's why I like to mix through this one. I don't usually use this when I'm mastering because it gives that low mid boost. I want to be more surgical with the mastering. I want to make sure I'm doing what I want to do. And this, it kind of has its own thing. So I usually don't use this in mastering, but I do put this on my master bus while I'm mixing through it. And it gives my mixes a lot of presence. Other thing, you need a distortion plug-in. The Capitator is the shiznit. Yeah. But for real, the shiznit. Yeah. Man, this thing right here will definitely make whatever track you put this on really sing. I use this on almost every instrument. I use this on snares, kick drums, toms, vocals, trumpet, bass. You name an instrument, it could go on it. Like, for real. If you want something to stick out, use this. And then it's got like 5 different settings on it. You figure out which one you want. It's real simple. You want to do A, you use A. Boost this up. Bam. Sounds good. Oh, you don't like A? Go to E. Bam. That sound better? Cool. No? Go to N. Oh, it's better? Cool. No? Move on. T, P. One of these things is going to work. So this is really good plug-in. I love this. Sound Toys is awesome. Next thing from Waves, I like the Puig Tech. I use this on every mix. This is, at least right now, I use this on every mix. This is what I use on my master bus. I set this around 12K. I boost it up to about 3. Then I put this on 20. Boost this up to 3-ish. And I boost this up, attenuate this up to about 2.7. And I mix, also I take the bandwidth I put this at like 6. And bam. I do this on every mix. That's how I mix through. This adds a lot of presence. It also has a vibe to it. Some other stuff that's not just the EQ. Sounds awesome. And you need a reverb plugin. This right here, like honestly, the reverb that comes with your DAW is probably pretty cool. There's really nothing wrong with it. Reverb plugins are weird because, I mean, even when you say it's an awesome reverb plugin, it's a fucking reverb plugin, man. I don't hear much difference in them. I think it's really about the controls and if you can understand the way the controls work. This one, I really like this one because I use this on drums all the time. Load up a preset. I go to drum room. Bam. I always put it on the aux. So you turn that off. And then the cool thing is that you can just this right here. It changes the size of the room, and then you can change the time, and then you just adjust it till it's right. I mean, this is awesome. You don't really need to do much to make it work. And the last plugin is Serum. Serum is what I use for every electronic sound I make right now. This plugin can do pretty much anything you need it to do. I used to use Massive, and then I got this, and I'm like, this is pretty awesome. So I kind of use Serum for everything. So there'll be some Serum tutorials on how to make some of the sounds, the concepts, or whatnot. But it's really simple. It kind of works the same way Massive does, but it looks cooler. So yeah, that would be what I would suggest. And you know what? I'm gonna give you one more plugin that I use all the time that I don't know what I would do without, and that's FabFilter's Pro Q. Now I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, you got the EQ8. EQ8 is great, man. Like, what's the point of using this when you got EQ8 in Ableton?" In a way, that's true. But the coolest thing about FabFilter is this. You see, you got the filters right here. And EQ8 has 2 filter types, a 6 dB per octave and a 24 dB per octave. But this joint goes all the way up to 96. That right there makes a big deal. It's almost a straight cut. So when you're trying to get rid of that bottom end, bam, it's gone right there. Boom. You want to make it a little tighter, but 24 ain't good enough? Go to 48. Bam. I use this on kick drums and basses all the time. It's the shit, man. It's the shit. So I gave you 11, but it's 10. But it's 11, but it's 10. But it's 11. Feel me? Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Let's do this shit big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! Let's get this show on. Let's get this show on.